This is just a quick tutorial on how to use QuickTime on your Mac in terms of being able to export videos. So if you're working on video on your Mac, quite often what will happen is that it'll save it as a .mov file, and other people might have some trouble playing that. And the reason for this is that the MOV file is really more like a container file, which contains references to where the video might be and maybe some edits that you've done to it, but not actually the actual video that you've produced. So if you want to share those files, send them to someone or submit them somehow, what you'll need to do is actually go through and export the video. So what I've got here is a video that I've made. It's a .mov file, and what I want to do now is submit that or send that to someone. So the easiest way to do that is just to go up to the File menu and choose Export. And you've got a few options here, and these are really just about how compression. So 1080p is about like high definition video, which is like Blu-ray quality. 720p is a bit more like a DVD, and 480p is a bit more like stuff that's on YouTube and on your mobile device. So that's just the compression types, and then you can also choose just to export the audio, or if you want to send it to your own iTunes account. But what we're going to actually do is pick this iPad, iPhone, iPod Touch version, because what that does is give us a compatible file with people that are on Windows PCs, but also mobile devices and things like that. So if you want to share that, or someone wants to watch it on one of those devices, it's just the easiest way to ensure that it's compatible across multiple devices. So what you'll do is you'll get this next little screen, and this basically just shows that there's different levels of compression. So the same choices you had before. So 480p, 720p, and 1080p. And you can also see that the higher quality, the bigger the file for those. So what we're going to do is just use the iPod Touch, because what this does is give us a reasonable file size to put somewhere. So in something like Dropbox, if you wanted to share it that way, or to upload to YouTube, and if it's just on a home connection that's not particularly fast, that's probably a much better option to kind of post up online. So all we have to do now is just click Save, and what you'll get is a little dialog box to choose what you want to call it and where you want to put it. So I'm just going to put it on the desktop. I'm just going to save it as version 2, hit the save button, and now we've got this little export menu. So the video might take a little while to actually render out, but it's just compressing every single frame that's in that video file, and that's the reason why. So this is a 5-minute video file, and it's going to take about 3 minutes. So that's about on par. So I'll just stop that, but basically that's all that'll happen. What you'll do is at the end of it, you'll get a video with an M4V file extension, which is basically the video version of an MP3. And what I would recommend is, if you are sending it to someone and they're on a PC, you might want to suggest using something like VLC, which is a pretty universal video player. So it will play almost any video type that you can throw at it. And it's a really kind of recommended bit of software that I kind of suggest if you think that people at the other end might have some issues with your video. Anyway, that's it from me. So hopefully that'll help sort out some issues that you might be having, but also just a kind of reference for dealing with video on a Mac into the future.